Yo, what's good YouTube? What's good YouTube? So today we're gonna be watching this video from Tommy NFG called "The Most Memed Legacy." So it is about Charlie Kirk. It's about Charlie Kirk. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like everyone knows how much he's been memed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I really need to give much of an intro for this. I feel like most of us already know like what this is gonna be going in. But yo, if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/wheresmre. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it though, bro. Let's get into it.
Every man has the—
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Let me let the TTS come through. W intros.
Yo,
hold
what's
on.
good YouTube? So we're going to watch this video from Tom NFG about Charlie Kirk.
Appreciate that, Gordon.
inherent thought in their mind of leaving. Every man
be
has
Tommy.
the inherent thought
This
in
will
their
also be linked
mind
in the
of
description,
leaving
too.
a great legacy. Why we have this thought, I have no clue. Whether you're a leader of a country or the dishwasher guy at the back of the restaurant, you're still chasing it. For the leader, it could be leaving a positive impact for the future, and
Subscribe
for the
to Where's
dishwasher
Mre
guy,
on
it's
YouTube.
beating the world record of it. And for meme legacies, a lot of times when a person dies as a meme, people are devastated, sending out hearts, putting them in that one heaven meme with all the people who died. It's a positive reaction online of people remembering how many laughs the meme
True. I feel like the
gave them
meme
and how funny
community
it
has always
was.
been good
But
with
one
that.
person broke this cycle and became long cemented in one of the worst ways I've seen anyone get remembered online, and that is, of course,
With one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most
Son. Courage for my faith. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nah, you had no fucking courage for your faith, gang. You were like talking, yeah, like you were saying that women should keep the fucking child that like their sexual assaults are gave them, gang. You deserve all of this.
My mom is kind of homeless. I live with my dad.
Shouldn't be laughing at this one. Nah, it's ethical. It's ethical.
Dude, I'm watching this stream.
Dude,
Why
why
you
try not to laugh?
bro?
Yo,
That's
what's good, K
disrespectful.
Gemma? Cheers, mate from Norway. Yo, shout out to Norway, bro. Shout out to Norway. W Norway. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? No way. No, this is not real, bro. That's not real.
as of me recording this, we're coming up on the
No,
1
exactly,
year
Eddie.
anniversary of the Charlie Kirk shooting, or as the kids
Where you
call
from,
it,
man?
the
I'm from New
Kirkversary.
York, New York
To
City.
be honest, I be forgetting he died.
We're in
considering
Norway
every
from.
meme still has his face put on it instantly. If you told me right after this happened, I would still be seeing his face a year later, I'd say cap. Because of all this, people are saying Charlie Kirk has one of the worst legacies on the internet now. And to me, I don't think this is just happening because people who don't like him are constantly doing it as trolls. I think it was a
Northern
buildup
part
of
of it? Oh,
everything
shit,
that
that's
happened
fucking
that
cool.
turned his
That's cool.
death
What's-
into a complete joke.
Okay, what's
Because
life like
right
there?
after the
What's
public
life like there? I've always wondered. I feel like even like I'm assuming like you're like far from cities and stuff like that. I feel like even a 6-year-old should keep a child even if they survive birth. Is retarded, not deadass. I believe that abortion should be legal. I'll keep political opinions to myself. Also, no one's death is deserved unless they committed some atrocity like Hitler.
sentiment from people
I agree, but I mean, shit.
was
Like,
pure
I
shock.
don't know,
I mean,
I disagree, especially when it comes
it's
to
not
abortion.
normal to see some
Weatherman shit I can imagine,
random
bro.
political podcaster get 360 sniped in the throat in front of hundreds
No,
of
I'm
people.
very of the
Looking
opinion
back,
that,
I
like-
wish I never saw that video because
No,
it
I'm-
was genuinely
No, I'm pro-choice for sure, bro. I'm
traumatizing
pro-choice.
watching
Bro, I
it.
remember I saw that video when it happened, bro. I saw that video when it happened. Bro,
His blood poured out his neck like a flex tape commercial.
bro
And most
it literally did,
people
bro.
were thinking the
Except there was no flex tape.
same thing. Even though they didn't like his politics and him, they still thought him getting slimed.
No, I don't think he like fully deserved to fucking die, bro. He deserved to get his ass beat in GTA. He definitely deserved to get his ass beat in GTA. But not die. The weatherman shit. I mean, it's been like snowing and stuff like that there.
It was f***ed up. And this isn't to say people weren't making fun of it as soon as it happened, but it was
Also,
a
is it
lot.
true that like, yeah, I mean, obviously I know it's true in parts of the world, but like, are you in like the area where like you'll go like, like months at a time without it like the sun like ever fully setting? Is it like that there?
More taboo. A lot of political leaders condemned it. Even former President Obama tweeted
he
about
deserves
it.
to
But
die,
the
bro.
first mistake happened at the start because these decided to make him a martyr. They were putting
Yeah,
him in the likes
that's
of
what really did it, bro. Like they decided to like fucking like honor him. Like, bro, you put him alongside MLK, JFK, and CK, like son. One fucking sneak, gang. When free speech is silenced with bullets, history is repeating itself, son. Some could teleport they nut into your stomach and you dead wouldn't even notice. You not wrong. Welcome down to take they butt. I'm not gonna lie, you're not even wrong. Loki, don't feel bad for Erica, but I feel bad for his kids. Nah, facts. I do feel bad for his kids, bro. Erica, not facts. I don't feel bad at one bit for Erica. I ain't gonna lie, nah, you're right. Abortion is necessary because if someone refuses to have a kid, it's going to kick the bucket one way or another. Do you want it normally? Do you want to have it born, then eat it like a Spartan? Nah, that's also facts, Andy. That's also facts. That's also
okay,
facts.
saying
That's
they
very
suffered
facts.
the same way.
Like someone who doesn't want a kid, I don't feel like they're going to be a good parent to that kid, and that kid is going to turn out traumatized anyway.
I think Charlie Kirk was the final straw, and they now have to have a civil war.
Civil, it's like, son,
yeah,
where are you
sure
at now,
killing
gang?
The 20-year-old
Behind
girl
bars,
in her
thankfully.
college dorm room is gonna somehow push the U.S. to be better. Then they started comparing him to Jesus. It was raps from there.
Oh yeah, facts. Son. Oh nah, son. Oh nah. Why is he so petite? Yo, why's about late as hell? What
Somebody's
the fuck?
boomer grandma
What
cried
the
out loud
fuck,
watching
bro?
this, by the way. If I walk outside and see anybody wearing that,
In the words of Anakin Skywalker, fuck them kids. He killed kids, not like a diddy, but nah, I know what you mean. Why is it with any leader it shows the middle class has more in common with the working class than ruling class? They meet alone. Yo, very fucking ironic that you would be honoring a right-wing figure while saying this. But yeah, one fucking sneak here. Wait. Oh, that's RFK. Okay, I was gonna say.
MLK x Charlie Kirk shirt.
The take of life starts at conception. What stops me from being delusional and nut? Coming inside a teddy bear. But I believe the teddy bear will bear life. That's conception. That's true. That is true. That is true. You're not wrong.
Slapping your ass.
You know, there are people who say life begins. There are actually like bills that are saying like life begins at erection. I'm so dead ass. They're actually trying to make it illegal for like fucking like discharge nut for anything that isn't like for the purpose of reproduction. I'm so dead ass. There's like a state or two that's actually like trying to pass that bill. They say life begins at erection.
Even if you were somebody that did like him, all you had to say was he was a good leader and rest in peace. But they had to keep pushing it to the point where everybody was like, all right, y'all doing too much.
Yo,
To
YouTube
compare
and GTA,
Charlie Kirk,
but, I mean,
who espoused racist talking points, to MLK, who fought for black people and other races' civil rights, is crazy. And Charlie Kirk himself said he didn't like MLK. He probably would be pissed off with the comparisons if he saw them today. Also, the martyr label makes no sense because it means a person who suffers death for declaring belief or refusing to renounce their religion. Tyler Robinson, the person who killed him, had that as zero reason to why he did it. These just wanted to paint him as a hero and have him cemented as a good talker.
I believe the life begins at conception because you have no memory being in the womb. Not gonna lie, yeah, facts. Better to not exist than to grow up in a horrible household. No, I completely agree with that. I completely agree, bro. That's part of my agreement. That's part of the reason why I'm pro-choice. Also, just I feel like, you know, women should have that choice too. But that's a big part of my reasoning for sure.
Looking back though, they were not playing with trolling about him at the start. Over
Well, they
600
weren't,
people
facts.
got fired from their jobs.
Only
or
600. I'm
fined
surprised
due
it's
to
not
a post
more.
They made about
I'm
him.
very surprised
They
it's not
made
more.
a whole ass
Very
website
surprised
to
not.
hunt down.
I remember,
people
bro.
who
This shit was actually kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie, because I thought I was gonna be put on this.
bad posts and told people to contact their bosses. Imagine if y'all had this much effort to do this to predators, the streets would be so much better. I think this is the reason it backfired.
Facts. Like, why is that not a thing for predators?
More they wanted to do it. Having one of the most
know why?
hated
'Cause it's a lot of
presidential
them.
administrations
A lot of the same
going
people are the
online
ones that would be
trying
put
to
on there.
dictate what people can joke about is bound to end up in disaster. Like, it's one thing was seeing his fans or friends trying to stop it, but you got the whole ass federal government on people's cases.
If MLK got brought back and saw how right wingers talked about Kirk, he would invent a genuine slur for white people, and I would use it religiously. Dead ass. If they brought Kirk back, I would put him back in the dirt with my fist, Loki. If you're like 8 out of 9 months, I'm like, okay, yeah, 8 out of 9 months pregnant. Yeah, nah. I mean, I feel like that's a difference. Yeah, I feel like I could see the argument for that. I ain't gonna lie, I could see the argument for that. But there's like barely anybody's doing that. I'm not gonna lie, unless it's like medically like an emergency. Like they wouldn't do that. That's not really a thing that happens. But if you're just 1 month in, it's still a tiny still a tiny cell. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, nah. I feel like even up to like a few months in.
People who said the last presidential administration
Just
was
a
trying
few,
to
I ain't
restrict
gonna lie.
people's speech online. The thing they underestimated,
I think that's fair. I think
though,
most
is
people
how much
agree with
younger
that. I think most
generations
people agree with that.
Don't give a shit.
They're out of touch, so they don't. The same people who said the last presidential administration was trying to
Andy.
restrict people's speech online. The thing they underestimated, though, is how much younger generations.
Don't give a shit.
They're out of touch, so they don't know. We grew up with posting and joking about the craziest things ever.
Nah,
Ever
deadass.
since I was
Yeah.
a kid, the amount of 9/11 jokes I heard was insane.
Holy shit, facts. I did hate Kirk, but I agree he didn't deserve to get murdered. Oh yeah, same. No, I hated Kirk before, after, and during. Like bro, I've known about Charlie Kirk since like 2019, and people have been memeing about him since then. Back then, people used to meme about how small his face was. People used to shrink his face. That shit was that shit was hilarious. At the time, I think someone should have beat him up. No, I agree. I feel I would have much rather that happen instead of him getting killed, bro. I don't think he deserved to get killed. But him getting beat up, very fairs.
School and people were casually
GTA,
passing around
yeah.
beheading videos at the lunch table or showing some two girls, one cup type videos.
Yeah.
Maybe my middle school was a bit wilder than some of y'all's, but you get
I feel like a lot of schools.
If they did this in the past, it probably would have worked, but not today. Another thing is, out of all people to make it worse, who knew his own wife would do it? The way Erica Kirk was acting right after Charlie died is the same way Michael Jackson would act on stage. Let's be honest.
No, literally.
If you were married to someone famous in the public spotlight and they tragically got shot in public and died, are you instantly going on multiple stages with fireworks?
Nah, dead ass, bro. Like, what the fuck are you, like, what the fuck?
In private, maybe having a public
yeah, I don't know what the fuck
for
she was
99%
possibly
of people,
thinking.
I assume you're taking the privacy. The main excuse at the time was everybody mourns different. And sure, some people do recover quicker than others, but nobody throws a tour around the country and talk about it. The way they just wiped this off all his companies and businesses was so quick. 8 days after his death, Erica Kirk got named the CEO of Turning Point USA, who right after their partner dies starts thinking about how the business is gonna run. You had so many people making fun of the fact she didn't care anymore, her husband was gone. Drewski making that skit about her was the final cherry on top.
Oh yeah, facts. This shit was hilarious. Oh my god, I love this shit.
And that is why we say our prayers.
This shit was amazing, bro.
We're all his children.
I fucking love this shit, bro.
I mean, like the holy.
Bro, the white skin is actually so fucking well done. I ain't gonna lie.
The amount of freak shit she was doing on this tour was insane too. Like, why is you getting cozy?
Bro, that shit was so crazy. The Trump biting his lip right there too, and like, why is she leaning her head on his shoulder? Yes, that is Drewski.
And you getting cozy with the vice president too. If she wasn't married,
and he did
Charlie,
the fucking
she definitely would have been their sneaky
waist grab.
We know for a fact both of these don't like their wives. Another pivot was the "We Are Charlie Kirk" song.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Try to help his legacy. Ironically enough, made it worse and got.
Oh my god, that's convincing.
If you search up "We Are Charlie Kirk," all different types of remixes.
Extra pounds minimum, but like
you got funk. We are Charlie Kirk. You got "We Are Charlie Kirk" slowed plus reverb. You got Billie Jean, "We Are Charlie Kirk."
Song of the decade. Yeah, just a song of the decade.
like this is
a song from the decade.
It didn't help that the song was fully made by AI, if you couldn't tell by now. That "We Are Charlie Kirk" saying was a thing people were saying for real though. Mainly boomers on Facebook who can't tell anything apart between being real and AI. You had people take the song and prank their parents with it to see their reaction. This song might be the most played meme song ever. People are legitimately still making memes off it almost a year later. Crazy thing is,
I mean, it's getting it's kind of getting brought back because the Kirkiversary is coming up soon.
Getting mad for the trolls. Charlie Kirk himself was a guy who didn't care if he was memed. Like when South Park made an episode
that's true. Facts, bro. People forget this. People deadass forget this, bro.
He made a video about it saying it was a funny episode and changed his picture on Twitter to Cartman. But his mega dick riders and politicians still try to get people in trouble over it. People have also gotten banned at school for making jokes about it. As time has gone on though,
he got expelled for that. He got expelled for that just for like hitting his neck on some shit. Like, bro, he got expelled for that. That shit was just funny.
It's only become more.
It really was a blast.
Kevin Hart had a roast on Netflix and they mentioned him in it, which of course got the Twitter chuds mad. Same guys who were getting mad years ago saying you couldn't joke about anything anymore.
No, literally, like it's the same. Like motherfuckers are snowflakes, bro. They're literal snowflakes, bro.
Turned into a defense for some people. What I mean by that is, let's say somebody was posting some racist.
Oh, you can't joke about that. You can't joke about that. Like, weren't y'all just complaining about that like a year ago, saying like you can't joke about anything anymore? But now y'all are the ones who are getting mad over jokes. Like, what the fuck happened? Like,
somebody would reply with a Kirkification making fun of him. And now, especially on TikTok, he's kind of become the default.
I haven't even seen the fucking Kirk-Elisa.
Somebody being racist, trying to make fun of them. Kirk-Elisa. Crazy thing is, they could be somebody that's not a Charlie Kirk fan, but you know he's the face of the right wing, so you know that's why people are doing it. With Charlie, I don't think the buildup of this whole martyr thing could ever be done correctly. Even with posts that do support him, people will always reply with a Kirkified image. You can't search up his
Republicans saying anything but I like black
name
people.
on
No,
TikTok
literally.
without seeing at least one meme pop up. It's clear that Erica and the rest of the organization have no clue how to pick up after him. Ever since he's been gone, his organization has pretty much died down. Every clip you see of Erica at Turning Point, she's saying the dumbest shit
What is that clip?
possible.
What is
Not that much different from him, I guess.
Oh,
Have more babies than you can afford.
That's like, hold on.
Not that
That's like double his dick size, most likely. I ain't gonna lie.
much different from him, I guess.
Have more babies than you can afford.
I can't tell if she's saying it for more attention or believes what she's saying. I cannot take this serious. I know she dies laughing behind stage after every show.
Wait, no,
And you have
wrong
bird
thing,
brains
wrong
in the
thing,
crowd
wrong thing.
clapping and cheering. Of course she can say that she owns an organization that makes over $75 million a year. The people
There we go. There we go.
every show.
Wouldn't be surprised if JD Vance dubs his wife and him and Erica get together a month afterwards. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
you have bird brains in the crowd
Yo, I thought the
clapping
dog
and
was-
cheering. Of course she can say that she owns an organization that makes over $75 million a year.
Damn,
The people in this
how?
audience don't know they're the method. That's the worst part. We've also reached the point with Charlie Kirk becoming a meme that
Kirkiversary.
people are
Oh, yeah.
posting about Kirkiversary, aka
It'll
the
be
anniversary
Kirkiversary.
of the day he got slimed out. Nobody knows what they're gonna do, and they're still trying to figure it out as of recording. But I
pulling up.
assume it's gonna be a whole lot of celebrations.
Oh, yeah.
People throwing something on the grill
No, I ain't gonna lie,
or
facts.
having a cookout. A
Well,
lot
we
of
gonna be-
people are
we gonna be
saying
streaming
Charlie
for the
Kirk is the first
Kirkiversary for
person
sure.
to have his soul stuck in AI. And thinking of it, that is 100% true. It's gotten to the point you can't look at a normal video of him because it feels weird. When the movie Obsession came out and blew up, people pointed out how the movie felt weird because Bear looked so much like him. But I think
He
this was
really
true for
doesn't.
out how the movie
Bro, okay, maybe kind of, but no. Okay, I think people
felt
kind of
weird
just stretching
because
that shit.
Bear looked so much like him.
Be
But
chaotic
I
if
think
it's a
this was
public
truthfully
event.
people seeing his
that shit
face
would
on
be wild.
every meme so much it seemed like it. I'll end
People
it off with
bro,
it's
people
kinda
actually pull up
poetic
to the college where it happened. I feel like that's gonna happen. That shit would be
how
insane.
Charlie Kirk's
Like,
legacy ended up.
I don't get making
Because
an anniversary out of someone's death. They should celebrate his birthday rather than his death day. Ammo. No, I agree. But I think it's just the day that people remember the most.
he was someone who tried to mix his
Especially when it comes to
toxic
Charlie
beliefs with
Kirk.
memes to get kids to this
In general, I
organization.
agree, though.
And the same content machine he was once using swallowed him up and kept him in it. That's the way I see it, at least. Kirk's
yeah.
face ain't even political anymore. It's just
Yeah, that's an actual video, by the way.
That's
This one
way
isn't
I see
AI,
it,
by
at
the way.
least. Kirk's
This
face ain't
this shit with the
even
coffee.
political.
This shit right here is not AI. This is a real video, by the way. This is not a real video. I mean, this is a real video. This is a real video. Is that Peter Thiel? Is that Peter Thiel? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Like, by the way, that's like the CEO of Palantir, if that's him. Hold on. Charlie Kirk and Peter Thiel. Okay, maybe not. That sure as hell looks like Peter Thiel. I ain't gonna lie. That sure as hell looks like Peter Thiel. That really looks like Peter Thiel.
Anymore. It's just a
Here's
meme to
LARP
people.
Chew.
Follow me
I don't
on
even think he
Twitter,
does.
Instagram, and TikTok.
I don't
As
even think he's
always, I
Jewish.
love you guys consensually.
Love
And
you
until
too, consensually, Tommy.
next time,
Why the fuck did
I'm out.
why did the audio just go in the shitter? Yo, W fucking Tommy, bro. W video, bro. W Tommy, man. Yo, if you want to check this, if you're on YouTube, want to check this video out for yourself, I would definitely recommend it, bro. Tommy has a lot of other great videos. The link will be in the description. And if you want to come over to Twitch too, that'd be fire. That's twitch.tv/wheresmre. I'll catch you over there. Take care and peace.